Whew, we had ourselves a little bit of a boss gauntlet there, didn't we? That was fun. And now we finally, once again, made it to Luis. Are we actually going to be able to defeat him this time, or is he going to get away again? Let's find out. Enjoy, guys. Okay.
Look.
We should be able to proceed from here. It is connected to that odd light, I suspect.
Yep.
I can feel his magla from here. When we cross it, Luis will be waiting.
At last.
At last, the time's come to decide the true victor. This will be the final time we fight Luis.
I'll definitely.
We can't allow the royal magic to be used for destruction. It's up to us to stop him. So let's bring the curtain down and end this farce, once and for all.
Should we keep going?
It's all been building up to this. Ready? Time to deal with Luis. I didn't save at the cat. Hold on. I mean, I just saved, but let's save a little bit closer just in case something does happen.
Yep.
Okay. Now let's go.
Should we keep going?
Let's end this. Yeah. Right. Let's go. It's time.
I confess, I did not believe you would actually survive the gauntlet.
Well, you underestimated us, because we smoked that, except those teeth.
Oh, please. Think about what you're trying to achieve. Nothing could stop us from getting to you.
I can accept that you hate injustice. Maybe we do share that. But I have to ask, Luis, why go to this extreme? Is it because you're elder? You saw your village destroyed for petty, evil reasons. Is this revenge?
Revenge? Ludicrous. That would accomplish nothing. An entire tribe does not become so derided to the point of genocide by authority figures alone, but by the vice of the society in which that ignorance is born. Indeed. It would be equally petty of me to take only the heads of the few familiar guilty. For my own satisfaction, no less. No. I would not repay injustice with injustice.
Then why? You drew the entire nation into your scheme without hesitation. If not revenge, then what would compel you to such ends?
It is true that I was born in the ancient sanctum, but I never held any fondness for that place. The Elder have long lived in hiding, clutching the truths of the world to themselves alone. A tribe of doors locked and secrets encoded. I wanted to change that isolation. And then, at long last, a man from outside the village came to visit. None other than your father, Prince.
That's...
Though royalty, he dreamed that the tribes might stand side by side as equals. And he rejected none of our village's history, however inconvenient to his worldview. I saw him with the eyes of a child. And for the first time, I felt a dream stir. Were there more idealists like him in the world outside? Was my life of hiding at an end? Under the canopy of that gloom-thick forest, all I wanted was to leave, and live upon the open plains beneath a wider sky. That was all. As for what happened to the ancient sanctum afterwards, it is a story you have already been told.
It was set aflame and crushed beneath the church's heel. The Sanctist warrior monks and ordinary guardsmen alike, all in the palm of Forden's hand.
Neighbors and kin I'd known all my life were soon nothing but ash on the wind. Too quick to realize their own deaths. I was but a child, trembling before a wall of fire. It was a massacre. It had nothing to do with any hate on either side. or retaliation for any perceived offense. It was only pure injustice. A selfish act of devastation. One thought alone burned in my mind. I would never let it happen again. And so did I walk onward.
His eyes twitching.
It was tragic.
Thus, I choose to make this a land of eternal, perfect equality, even should it cost my life. I shall return the anxieties endowed upon this scepter, and let it be heard. To burden others with your own fears and responsibilities is cowardice. My royal magic shall craft a world where that cannot be. Such cowardice dies.
Oh, okay. He's gonna unleash the anxieties back on the people. But I think the power of friendship might save the day if that happens, you know? There are other solutions.
There are other solutions.
I'm impressed that you didn't end up obsessed with revenge. But you act like it's wrong for people to trust each other.
Luis, you're not describing a nation that condemns evil. You're describing a nation that's entirely blind to it. A land of amoral beasts, not people. In the end, I think you're still trapped. You've been stuck in that night of flames all your life. You don't trust anyone. That's why you can only imagine a world apart from you. Unless you can face that anxiety within yourself, then you're no different from everyone you've rejected.
So be it. From the beginning, I have championed world order determined by power. All that remains is for me to realize my truth by burying you beneath it. You are not the sole wielders of these lost archetypes. I am Luis, bearer of the royal scepter.
Oh shit, here
With
we
only
go.
a thought, the power of kings is mine to command.
What?
Behold, and I will reveal the secrets still beyond you.
Here we go. Oh. Wow.
Come, we decide our world's future. Here.
Whoa, look at this. Look at these wings around him. Oh. Oh, what a cool design. That is so awesome.
Our land is consumed with anxiety as it has never been before. All of it, foundation for my new, better world.
Look at the scarf thing draping on his arms. Ooh.
You are but an audience, powerless to tread on history's stage. Let it begin.
We fight for your ideal world.
Shit!
Right now. We'll take it
Face
down.
me! Everyone, back up! I only want...
I call upon a royal soul.
I will crush
Looks like
the
we can't brute
fantasy
force
in
through
your
this
heart.
Let's see if he lets me keep this, or if he just takes it away.
Don't be scared.
Face my wrath. Your desperation shows.
We have to help everyone.
Okay.
All power of kings! Freeze!
Beautiful, Heisman.
Okay, that's good. That's a good sign.
What I need. This might sting. Great job, Juna.
Behold.
Now
Let's
we can-
use Armageddon's final sire.
Let's do this!
Let's do this!
Yeah!
For all that I
Souls, do
believe.
your thing!
Ah!
Julio left him wide open. Let's hit
Face
that new
my
weakness.
wrath! Do not run from your fate.
Ooh, the critical.
Come to me.
Luis is gathering an unbelievable amount of magla around him. We can't let him finish whatever he's doing. Try to interrupt his attack somehow. Focus your
Ooh.
attacks.
I'll
We gotta
use what I
stop him
must.
Before he takes us out in one shot.
Siege!
Okay.
Hit their weakness. Nice. Watch me. Raging fire. Hit their weakness. Don't let us down, Juna.
Ice!
We just have to do enough Okay, yeah. I think we're gonna be fine.
That's your opening, Captain.
Getting away.
Only the strong
Oh,
can
power
prevail.
of kings!
Doing good, doing good. I could decrease his evasion, his agility some more. No, let's give him the fire weakness.
Great job, Juna.
Let's come forth,
Now they're
Royal
doing
Soul!
something new.
Freeze! To the front. Berserker! Get wrecked!
Beat him down, Basilio.
9,000 damage, Basilio.
By all means, challenge me. Stake everything you have on this battle. I will face your convictions head on and crush them. This is but my first step towards my ideal world.
This guy works out.
There is no hope for you. Face my wrath. My desperation shows.
Well, we got to keep our buffs for a little bit.
Freeze!
Their weakness. I'll show you, May. Burn! Hit their weakness. Don't let up now, Juna.
Ice!
Hit their weakness. That's
All
your
right.
opening, Captain.
You're out of here!
Right in their weak spot. Beat
Oh.
him down,
Face me.
Basilio.
Everyone, back up!
This is just what I need. This might sting.
You fight
Won't
well,
hold back!
but this is not over.
See if we can get some buffs going, or is he just gonna take them away again?
Here I go!
There is no hope for you. Take this!
Ow! That tickled!
A blunder.
We kept our buffs.
Now
Right.
accept your fate. Sleet!
Hit their weakness. Nice
You
fight,
fight well.
May.
But this is not over.
Going for the weak spot.
Come forth, Royal Soul!
See if we can finish this up.
You fight well.
Here I go.
This is
All
not
awesome
over.
souls, do your thing!
Oh, we didn't need all those turn icons.
I do not fear death. And yet,
Yeah, I know there's more to it than that.
Applause, please.
Even I had
Power can be. Yes, I've become stronger.
I
think we've won this one.
I think he has something else up his sleeve.
So the power I have now is not enough. The Magla drawn to the royal scepter has faded more than I expected. Just as I thought. I would be a fool to underestimate you. But I made a decision that day. Even if history remembers me as the Destructor King, I will put an end to the injustices of this world.
What? What are you?
You're gonna do some crazy shit right now.
I commend you. Clearly no half measures will do. If I am to take your lives, I must stake my own, and all its power.
I think it's time for him to transform.
We can't get close. Tis a tremendous aura.
I have a vision, and you will interfere with it no longer. Ah, wait!
The Caradrius?
His gauntlet runner.
Charadrius? Fuck, how do you say it? It's been 130 hours, I still don't know how to say it.
Luis still has the royal scepter. If we let him buy time, there's no telling what he'll do.
Bloody hell! We can't even go after him.
There's no time to go back down to land and reorganize. We'll do whatever it takes to get that scepter back before the dawn.
Shit, I hope our gauntlet runner got fixed up. Nuris? We need a miracle.
Ah, everyone! That bastard Luis took to his Skyrunner!
Yeah, we noticed.
Yes, we know. Can you go after him?
It'd be suicide, lad. Oh, suppose it's too late to back down now. Well, I was saving some reserve power for the trip home. But if we're using it here, we're using it here.
Are we gonna go straight to his... I guess we're going straight to his runner. The gauntlet runner's nearing its limit. Even if we catch up to him, we may not have a way to get into the Charadrius. But we don't have a choice. We need to put a stop to Luis, to the destruction he would cause.
Well, chums, batten down the hatches and brace for the storm.
Does Nuris remind me of anyone? Sid Highwind?
Hop to it now! Get in! I'll just fire up the...
Look over there! Enemies!
Ah, what?
Ugh, of all times.
Oh my god! That's a lot of humans.
How many are there? Where did they all come from?
He's trying to slow us down. Ain't like Luis to put off a fight, but I suppose he's too cornered to be picky anymore.
Oh, you're thinking of Scotty? Mr. Scott Montgomery? Yeah, I can see that too.
Hold on! The old girl's still barely holding together. She can't take off that quickly.
What do we do?
Fight?
Your Highness, you get in the runner first. We'll buy you some time for takeoff.
We can fight together.
We can fight them together.
No. Even if we get the Skyrunner off the ground, it'll all be for naught if anything happens to you. No need to fuss anyway. We'll just kick them around for a bit while preparations are underway. Does that work for everyone else?
Fine. Suppose I'll keep you company.
Had you not suggested it, I would have done so myself.
What else are we gonna do? Twiddle our thumbs inside while Norris does all the work.
What am I supposed to do?
Nearus, don't let us down now.
Right. I'll get it done, damn it. Hop in, Your Highness.
Stay safe, everyone.
Let's do this.
I leveled you all up really strong. You should be fine.
We hold the line!
Go team! Okay. Oh god.
We must endure this.
Oh, this is so awesome! Kick ass! Look at this cutscene. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, Atlus is spoiling us. Look at this animation.
Got it! We're powered!
Not good. They're going for the Sky Runner.
Not on my watch.
Let's wreck him.
Hey, what are you doing?
Sure you want to die next to me, old man? Thought you ate platypus.
Aye, it's true I don't understand you and I never will. But I know I don't hate you, boy.
I guess that's something.
Let's go!
Aye.
So the next, like, Atlus game is gonna be like a Gundam style, like, thing, right? We get to, like, do some action combat like this, flying around. Uh-oh, that's not good.
What?
Go Stroll.
Protect his people! Take this!
Oh my god, my heart is beating so fast. You're not allowed to die.
Finally, I've earned my title.
Somebody catch my boy. What is...
She flies. Straight and steady. Our kingdom is in your hands, my prince.
I'm sure everybody's gonna be fine, right?
We gotta go back! Everyone, they're going to!
We can't go back now.
We have to!
Take cover in the back. You made my dreams come true. You and the rest of them. If we live, we'll meet again.
What are you...
Let's fly!
Onerous. Oh my god. What the hell is happening in this game? Is Nuris okay? I don't want to fight alone. Oh god. I'm scared.
You've lost everything, and yet still here you stand. I must say your audacity is almost admirable. However, you rejected me, and I will not relinquish the royal scepter. Since we cannot come to terms, we can only decide this through battle.
I hate you, Louise.
I have but one final question. Prince, do you wish to stop me? Or do you wish to be king? What is it you truly want?
Please. I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, we have to stop him. That's the... Everything else is secondary. I don't know. Does this matter what I pick?
I want to stop you.
I see. Then I too will fight you with all that I am. For the sake of this country.
Don't give me a bad ending.
But it hardly matters now. My ascension is complete. With my own hands, I will tear apart these lie-laced dreams and bury the past. Here ends the royal bloodline and the legacy of the archetypes. We stand on the threshold of a new dawn, a new age.
I can't listen to any more of this.
Yeah, can we shut him up for, like, for good?
What new age? What do you know about him? All you do is destroy. You refuse to believe in dreams. That's why you can't believe in anything that's gradual, complicated, and slow to change. All that means is that you give up on everything. You'll never beat us. You're nothing but a coward trying to escape this reality for one you made up.
The time for words has passed.
Agreed. Agreed.
So be it.
Here we go again.
Such intense magla.
The quintessential force of the archetype. Is this all?
Such strength. How? It's happening so quickly.
Behold! This is the Royal Scepter's potential. Resist no longer. As I said, I would rather not force needless death upon you. Embrace it once more. Take your true form and become worthy of my new world.
Oh shit.
You are unfazed by the melancholy.
I don't know if I would consider that unfazed.
Yet you thirst. Drink deep of the magma.
Jeez.
Oh, no. Not again.
Oh shit.
What?
Oh shit. Oh my god. Bro, what are they?
Get me! Wake up! I said wake up! Hey, please,
My obstacles are clear. The boy
open your eyes!
is no more.
Wake up! Please! You have to wake up!
The nice lady voice will help us. That was so hardcore. That was like... That was so metal. More.
Where?
Are you awake now?
More. You gotta help me. I died and everybody else died. And
I summoned
Gallica
you
was
just in time.
crying.
Do you remember what happened? What you've done?
I ripped out my...
I ripped out my...
I'm frankly amazed you would go to such lengths, even to fight back against the spell. If I hadn't saved you, you really would be dead.
Thank you, More.
But rest assured, we're finally safe. As for where we are far, far away from that hellish world.
I need to go back, though.
Do you remember the first time we met?
Yeah.
I was sure you would find a clue in your journey that might reveal where in the world this place is. So I believed anyway. But I was wrong. From the start. This place is... It was never of that world to begin with. No. Maybe there's a better way to put it. This is a place that exists between reality and fantasy.
Okay. So it's like a bridge?
In other words, the world we've been living in is fantasy. The journey was all an illusion.
Excuse you? We've been in a simulation this whole time?
An illusion?
There's nothing but despair in that world. And it will never get better. It's an endless, painful, irredeemable hell.
You can't give up, More. You know that that place is as real as any.
I'd always believed that creating a utopia was possible. And if there was desire, then I thought maybe one day someone would achieve it. But I came to realize I was mistaken. In the end, a fantasy is just that. A fantasy. But all that primordial chaos only exists in that world. The world of reality is nothing like that. Really, it's an environment you should know quite well. You've come to know so much of it already. Through text on a page. Now, behold! Now, behold!
More? You're kind of scaring me. Are you the real final boss? Oh shit. It's Japan.
Isn't this?
Indeed. It's the world I wrote accounts of in my novel. Until now, you've thought this world a mere fantasy. But it's not.
So the world I know is all an illusion,
It's a never-ending story.
and the world of the novel is... reality?
Surely you already know. There is no deadly magic, no prejudice between its people. Now, all you have to do is admit that everything you've been through has been nothing but a story, just a fantasy. Then this can be your perfect reality.
What is going on?
Your journey of revolution was just a passing dream. Let me take you back to reality, child.
What about my friends?
What will happen to my friends?
You don't have to worry. As long as you can accept that this place is real, everyone will be safe.
Everyone will be safe. I don't
That
understand.
world is past any point of redemption. Change is impossible. The royal magic was supposed to be the turning point, but it was all for nothing. In the end, people don't want their world to change. They just want someone to be a sponge for their infinite anxieties. That's all. You can't blame Luis for wanting to end that cycle. How could anyone accept that they lived in a world that miserable?
Yeah, but this just doesn't feel right. I don't want to give up.
Even so, I don't want to give up on it.
We've come so far. We fought so hard.
Come on, snap out of it!
I'm coming.
What?
I'm trying anyways. Her voice.
My, such disbelief on your face. But once you stop to consider it, the ideas fall apart.
More, please don't do this.
Come now. Magic? Some otherworldly force capable of anything with anxiety as its fuel? A fanciful idea to sustain a fantasy world. Illusion. All of it. Those curiosities in academia, they were there because of the place's connection to true reality. And not even they could endure.
Greg is doing a great job here. It was really an illusion? Even magic?
You still don't believe me. Why is that?
I have unfinished business there.
I still have unfinished business.
But why? What unfinished business remains in an unwinnable battle? If I hadn't saved you, you would have died there. You don't have to chase your fears and anxieties based on some misguided concept of justice. It was all illusory, and there is no shame in accepting that. Reality is a monolith. Reality is unchangeable. So stay here in Utopia, in the place you loved reading about so much.
Look, let me tell you. This place is great, but it's not perfect, okay? This isn't a utopia.
This place, it isn't a utopia.
Let's go! Woo! This music is really hitting right now. Let's go, let's go. Whew. Okay. Welcome back, Ghetto. Oh god, you're just in time. The music is kicking in, so you know some shit's gonna go down. I'd been thinking about it for some time. Does the novel truly depict the ideal world?
You mean you deny it? Will you deny that the world of the novel is utopia?
I understand now. It's hard to say it, but this place isn't an ideal world after all. There's no such thing. And
I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right? Music was the first magic this world ever knew after all. Makes the road a little easier, right?
the melody I've come to know echoes around me, rousing my spirit once more. Magic hasn't been lost.
The journey, my friends, they were as real as anything I've known.
Hmm?
Why won't you understand? Please, I don't want you to die. I can't lose anything else. Truly, I...
More?
Ah!
Oh. Oh god, what's happening?
I see. I understand now. I remember. I had indeed lost everything. Despite my lofty ideals, I lost everything. Academia, the woman I loved, even my only child.
Uh-huh.
reality isn't just cruel. It's cruel beyond any hope of change. That's why I had wished for someone to strike me down and end my misery.
Yeah, who are you? Are you Luis's daddy?
Who are you?
Me. If I were to call myself by a name you know.
By a name I know. Oh god, I have no idea. I don't know.
My name is Atlus V. I once reigned as king.
Wait, which king is... Which king was our daddy? I wasn't paying attention to the numbers. This one? More is my dad? So he... Whoa, okay. Okay. So did he... Oh. Is he... So is Moore the... So you know how William is the soul of the prince? Is Moore the soul of the king? Like he separated himself into two, or somebody else did? And he sealed that part of himself into the... He sealed himself into the library. We know that. Into the academia. Okay. How are you connected to this world? And why? I understand why the prince / William has the book, but how did Luis get the book? Like, I feel like there's still more.
Or I am half of one, to be accurate. I was born of the very magic that split the prince in twain and gave rise to you.
Okay. Music, man, music!
And this place. No, it is not real. We are inside the book you hold. It served as your key to visiting me.
Wait. So this isn't the real world? When you say this place is not real, you're talking about the fucking Japan right here? You just said it was real. Now you're saying it's not?
This was the form of my youth. When first I entered the ancient sanctum. Perhaps it would be best to call me a discarded shadow of idealism. I once took such joy and passion from my ideals. I truly believed that I might end the strife and discrimination that plagued our people across nigh endless years. But the tremendous incomprehension and injustice that defines our world, it was more than I could bear. It broke me. And Luis is likely going through the same thing.
So we've been the prince and the king this whole damn game. What the hell?
I want to save you from that despair. I understand now that I would do this as your father. I could not bear to lose my child a second time. If you stay here, at least you'll be saved. Do you truly still want to leave this place and risk your life to face a reality you can't change?
So only William can go inside academia because he's like the same nature as Moore. The battle's not over.
The battle's not over yet.
You are on the cusp of dying at Luis's hands. Is that not proof enough that we lack the power to change reality?
But I have the power of friendship.
I can't let you throw your life away against that man. I must stop you. Even if you come to hate me for it. Fantasy is a curse, sweet in seeming. And if I must save you from it, I will teach you what reality is.
Have faith in me. And then we can travel together like you said. Oh. Shit.
I suppose our
Nice
promise
heels.
to travel the world someday is destined to be only another unfulfilled dream.
No, I want to.
Archetypes embody the power of heroes who sought to change the world. And even having mastered such power against Luis, you could accomplish nothing. I wrote all my ideas into my novel, but my love's death showed me how empty it all was. You cannot sacrifice your one life for an empty dream.
I won't betray my ideals.
I don't want to turn my back on my ideals.
And it's my life to decide what I do with it.
Why can't you see that those ideals will only invite ruin? If no one else, you must live.
He's so desperate.
That world is beyond your help. Beyond any utopia. You must face reality, my son.
I'm all by myself.
Let's go.
I'm hoping this is more of like a story battle. Like it, they're not gonna make it too difficult.
Hold on.
Jeez. Okay. Well, we might as well just use this now. I don't even have Gallica here with me.
Let's go. Let's... Nice.
Oh, okay, yeah, I think it is.
You would vainly struggle onward in the real world. The novel I wrote for you seems to have kindled only ideals of naivete in you. Then even my folly has come to haunt you. My mistakes poison your life. As your father, you leave me no choice. I will put an end to this madness. You must face reality.
I won't hold back.
I'm sorry, but this is what I have to do.
It was in this story, in this book, where you found your ideals. Haven't you always dreamt of utopia? Why did you resist it now? Why refuse me? Why? Why don't you understand?
I feel like we're not even gonna let him get through all his dialogue.
Guard up.
Let's see what he does.
Why? You were my first reader. You of all people have to understand. This is for your sake. Be reasonable.
Oh, so you want to fight?
Maybe not. Forward.
You want to fight, huh?
By this power.
If I have to.
The blade's edge.
Oh! So this is what it means to truly strive toward an ideal. What irony. After I spoke of fulfilling my dream alongside you.
Well, if you stood beside me and helped instead of trying to stop me.
see the archetypes brought to such heights in so little time. If you go back now, your ambitions will avail you nothing. You'll only die a dog's death. What is it that drives you so?
You gave up. I won't.
You gave up on your hopes, but I will not.
What? You think I chose to give up?
Well, you have a choice right now.
Are you this determined to cling to your beliefs? Is that truly what separates us and keeps me confined here? Such power. Can it be? No matter how dire your fate, you never gave up. You surmounted every barrier, gathered and united soul after soul, and now, at last, across 3 nations, 8 tribes, and humankind, to unite heroes across such abyssal divides would require surpassing power, the king of all archetypes. Is that the role you would seize? A true king in body and soul?
Do you hear me? Your Highness!
Yes!
Oi! Wake up, Your Highness!
Yes!
How? Their voices reach you? Even here? It would seem your future is not yours alone to decide.
Those are my friends.
My friends are waiting for me.
Mm-hmm.
The support and ardor of your allies. Yes. The very power that reveals paths beyond your own perspective. I see. That is whence you draw your power. Neglect anxiety, and magic will lead to ruin. Even before the war of destruction, the downfall was foretold. Yet still, they met their prophesied end. Perhaps archetypes are the will of humankind of old, left to us. A plea that we learn from their failures, that we might rebuild the future ripped from them.
I want to try.
I have to try. I want to know how far I can go.
Fascinating. Even as you face down the gravest oppression of reality, still you persist. Still you seek the world's unknowns as precious possibility. I see. Well, if you can believe there is more to the story than the end I see, then it is yours to tell.
Thanks, Daddy.
Once you return to reality, this place will surely fade as the dream it is. I, myself, will not be spared. Unlike you, my other half is long gone. And any reunion, lost. But if I truly am the idealized soul and hope of your father, then before I fade, I entrust you with the power of my life. Not as the author more, but as your father, the king.
Oh, the city before me fades away. Wow. That was a lot. Oh, I'm back in academia. Oh, I thought you died. Okay, well, I'm glad that you're not dead yet. I wrote my ideals as a fantasy novel because I believed that there is power in fantasy. Though all my story ultimately did was trail in the glories of the past, perhaps yours will show us the true power of fantasy.
Now then.
So carry on as you would. Make your final preparations. My time as Moore may be coming to an end, but I can continue to serve you in that role. This could very well be my last time here. I should ensure that I leave with no regrets. Let's read the scroll. Where's the cat? Where's the cat? Shit, let's do some memorandum. The truth of academia. Moore's study was magically created within the fantasy novel that William carries. It would be more accurate to say that academia was created from the former king himself, with Moore at its core, as opposed to Moore acting as the creator. The eccentric interior is thought to be based on the former king's research center at the Mage Academy. People. On Moore. The true form of the enigmatic figure was a seeker of ideals who had been separated from William's father, the former king, Hythlodaeus V, by the very same magic that separated the prince from William. Just as William had no old memories, he too lost all memory of ever being king, much less a father. It's a scroll containing the formula for the royal magic. I finally understand it all now. This is unmistakably the formula for the royal magic invoked by the king. Small wonder it was found in this room, for I myself am the former king who wrote it, at least in part. The royal magic brought many wonders to fruition, but the essence of my spell stems from one simple wish.
That means...
the desire for guidance. One who would bring about the emergence of a hero. A seeker who would play an indispensable role in making this country rediscover the virtue it had lost.
However...
not in my wildest fantasy could I have imagined that you, whom I had thought long dead, would become that hero. Through the power of guidance, the hero emerges. Then the seeker archetype I awakened to was... after I committed the formula, I used the royal scepter to invoke the magic that would put things into motion upon my death. Once it began, those words coursed through my mind. I know not what spurred me to do so, but I wrote them all down with frantic urgency. That's why the language of a faraway land is scrawled throughout the scroll. Even now, I don't know the full significance of them. However, I can only imagine they were an essential part in reaching the true seeker I sought. In any case, that very hero appears before me now. The cogs that have been set in motion can no longer be stopped. O great hero, I entrust the future of this kingdom to you. Where's the kitty? I don't see the cat anywhere. Plateau has gone off on a journey to the place he should always have been. Where? Are we gonna find him in the real world? That was a fantasy world, but then it was the real world again?
Now that you say it.
As for the Seeker's research, allow me to close the book on it. It's already well beyond the scope of anything I could have imagined.
How good of you to come. Most unfortunate.
This is the last opportunity we'll have to speak like this. Words are no longer necessary. My belief in you is more powerful than any I could say.
You have my deepest
in the end,
gratitude.
You showed me hope. I thank you for that, William. Okay.
All right.
Okay, bye. I gotta go. When you leave that door, a predicament awaits you. If that's even a strong enough word, Luis transformed into a demon, and at his side, death itself.
However...
But you have already overturned your fated demise once. If you do emerge victorious and become king, you will truly have proved your ideals correct. That fantasy is not just an empty dream. but one with the power to change the world. It seems as though my novel has outlived its usefulness. Feel free to leave the old book here. From now on, you'll be the one writing the story, your own true tale of fantasy.
The kingdom rests in your hands now. If there is yet any value to believing in something beyond us, prove to me that fantasy has the power to color reality. Now, onward, O King of a new dawn!